Hey guys, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today I'm going to be doing a little video on why I like a certain dragon character. I like him more than Toothless. Please don't come after me, How to Train Your Dragon fans. Anyways, you all know him. He is known by many names. He is the greatest dragon in the third age. He has teeth like sword, horse claws like spears, tail like a thunderbolt, armor like iron, wings like a hurricane, and breath like death. And he's also known as King under the mountain. That's right, we're talking about Smaug. Now, when and where I end up first falling in love with this dragon character, it started out a long time ago, I think. Back in Idaho, I had a VHS version of the 1977 animated The Hobbit movie. And when we first were introduced to Smaug, I did not like his design. I will admit but I did admit about one thing. He was a very interesting dragon. We don't see a lot of talking dragons a lot. We mostly see a few of them, rather talking with their mouths or talking with their minds. But all the other times, we just see growling, roaring dragons. I think it's basically rare for us to see a talking dragon. But Smaug was well known to be a very loved and respected character. But I think ever since the remake of, the sort of live action movies of The Hobbit started coming out, I think fans were gonna wonder what was Smaug going to look like. So Smaug, in the first Hobbit movie, we did not get a good long look at him. I say it again, we did not get a good long look at him. We were only teased on what he was going to look like. We got to see him. You only get to see parts of him, which left fans to guess what was he gonna look like. And even myself, I was also wondering what was he gonna look like. Obviously, the teasers that we all saw in the first Hobbit movie was meant to show us that, hey, this dragon's big and scary, but I'm pretty sure it still left fans to wonder, what was he gonna look like? We only saw parts of him. We only saw how the way he was flying. He was obviously clearly very fast when it came to flying, obviously. And he surprisingly was not a four-legged dragon. In the animated 1977 movie, Smaug was clearly a four-legged dragon. And clearly, he was a wyvern, a sort of different species of a dragon. But not just that, his fire breath is strong enough he can shatter a building in half. And it's a rock building, may I mention. It's a freaking building made out of rock. How crazy is that? A fire breath that is so strong, it literally breaks a building. And of course, this dragon was just terrifying. And all the teasers that we saw in the movie, it was just clearly for us to guess on what this dragon, sorry I have hiccups, what this dragon was going to look like. But then finally, when in The Hobbit Desolation of Smaug, or The Desolation of Smaug, when that movie came out, we finally get a look on what this dragon looked like. And honestly, he looks freaking intimidating. He looks awesome. He looks amazing. And may I mention, he's freaking huge. I think he's bigger than 2 planes. Like airplanes, I think. I think that's how big he is. So this guy is clearly massive. So when I saw this guy, I was immediately in love with this dragon. And I just wished that I could be his, like, friend. And just freaking do whatever he says. As long as I get to be his friend and get to ride on top of his freaking back. And of course, when his death came, I was very, very disappointed. Not only I was not just disappointed, I was heartbroken. I've witnessed my favorite dragon character die right in front of me. And I just wish that we could see a bit more Smaug, like more like a flashback or his history on, like his origin story or something like that. And I just love Smaug. He's just awesome. He's just so loved and respected, and it breaks my heart seeing him go out like that. And seeing this dragon again basically makes me declare him as the king of dragons. And I'll explain in what... Actually, no. I also made him the king of dragons in my Dragon Warrior series that I made on my original YouTube channel. And I also make him the father of the Game of Thrones dragons, like Drogon, Rhaegal, and Viserion. And if you guys want me to do it or make a video about that, just leave it in the comments below, and I will gladly make a video about that. I'll explain like why I made Smaug the king of dragons, and also the father to Drogon, Rhaegal, and Viserion. And I'll also be covering a little dragon OC that was his wife. And of course, she's basically like the mother, the biological mother to Drogon, Rhaegal, and Viserion. You guys already know who their adopted mother is. But this dragon character, I would always love and respect him. I know I am a How to Train Dragon fan, and I will admit that Toothless is the king of dragons, but honestly, I think Smaug plays a much better role as an alpha for dragon. He's literally the chiefest and greatest of calamities. He's also a very wise and clever dragon. Sure, he can be a little slow sometimes, but that's besides my point. But Smaug is a loved and respected character, and in my opinion, please don't come after me, How to Train Dragon fans, but in my opinion, I think Smaug is a better king than Toothless is. I still love Toothless, and I still like him being the king of dragons, but I think Smaug is a much better king, and also cooler. And Smaug, even though he died in Battle of the Five Armies, he will always be my #1 favorite dragon. If anyone asks me on who is my favorite dragon, I would always say Smaug. Smaug, you will always be my #1 favorite dragon. No matter what people say about you, you will always be my #1 favorite dragon. And I will always be your biggest fan. And if I was ever in the Hobbit series, I would die for you. I would frickin' die for you. If the dwarves came, I would do the honors on fighting for you, and I would die for you. Anyways, guys, that is the end of this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to make or with excellence. If you guys want to see a video on why I made Smaug the King of Dragons, and in the Dragon Warrior series, also the father to Drogon, Rhaegal, and Viserion, let me know in the comments below, and I would gladly do it. Anyways, have a great day, and peace out.